Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of calculating tax. This is standard 7.13a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have the price of a DVD is $24, and you can tell this particular problem is dated a little bit. It was put out in 2018, but nowadays we're either going to buy the digital version or we might buy Blu-ray, but most of us are not going to buy a DVD, especially if it's $24. Well, we might buy a $5 bargain one at Walmart, but that's beside the point. Something is $24. And we've got an extra 8% sales tax. So we are not looking for the total cost. We are simply looking to calculate the sales tax, right? So if you want to buy something for 24 bucks, you know it's not going to be just $24. It's going to be 25, 26 something, because you always have to pay the sales tax. It's different in every single city because the sales tax is a combination of your federal or your national government. You've also got some state tax in there, but then you've got some local, like your city. It could be sometimes it's just for the city, sometimes it's county, sometimes it's even like a local college or a school district might have taken out a bond and put something out there. So it kind of changes from place to place. Normally it's around 8%, 8.5%. All right, so we need to find the sales tax. How do we find 8%? Of $24. Well, what we do here is the easiest way is just to go ahead and just multiply this, because really what we're doing here is we're gonna, if we want, we can look at it as a proportion. So 8% is 8 out of 100, right? That's what 8 hundredths is as a percent, because remember 100% is one whole. So 8% is just 8 parts out of that one whole. And we could just make a proportion here. So that whole cost is $24. And so what we're doing is we're wanting to look for, let's say X here is our 8%. So if we want, we could cross multiply. You can get your 8 times 24. And that would equal 100x, so you'd end up having to do 8 times 24 and then divide by 100. Now, what we're going to end up doing is essentially the same thing. We're going to turn this 8% into a decimal. 1, 2. There's no decimal point there, so it always goes after the ones place. And so 8% is not 0.8. It's 8 hundredths, right? So 8 hundredths is going to be 0.08. And we need to multiply this, because of means times, multiply it by 24, and let's just drop the 0.00. That's just going to give us a whole bunch of zeros we don't need. I'm not even going to multiply the second row because it's all going to be zeros. Really, I just want to multiply 24 times 8. Then I'm going to calculate how many decimals I need. So 24 times 8, that's going to be 32. 8 times 2 is 16. Add the 3, 19. Now, we've got 1, 2 digits behind the decimal here in our factors because we didn't count these. And so we need 1, 2 digits here in the decimal in our product. So $1.92. That makes sense. Almost $2 worth of tax. And so if we wanted to find the total cost, we would add the 192 to the 24, but we're not looking for total cost. We're just looking for the sales tax. So we just need to bubble this in. So we're going to get our little answer document here. We're going to notice we've got this very long column right here, and it's just the decimal point, so it separates your whole numbers and your decimals. You've got 2 digits to the right of the decimal, and that's where a 92 is going to go in. Obviously we would bubble in the numbers down below. We don't need to do that here. You're only going to have 4 digits to the left of the decimal, so just make sure you line that up correctly, and your 1 goes right there in the ones place. You bubble in your 1 and your 9 and your 2 underneath, and you are good to go with your answer of $1.92.